Yo, what's good, everybody, man? It's your boy Kobe in the mix. Jeez. Today, y'all, I just wanted to bring y'all, man, our first ever story time, y'all. As you guys can see of the title of this video, man, this is my first ever smoking in my whole entire life. Now, you could say it's my first time. I mean, like, smoking weed. Yes, this was my very first time ever. For any videos you guys want me to react to in the near future, all you guys have to do is comment down below or hit me at my Twitter or Instagram at Kobe in the Mix. But this story time, man, it's actually not gonna be that long, but I just wanted to kind of, you know, explain to you guys what the fuck happened on this crazy night. Now, I'm gonna get to the getting high part, y'all. Do not laugh at me, okay? I know you guys are gonna be like, wow, really? Like, that was really your first time smoking weed and blah blah blah. But yeah, man, before we get into the video, also, y'all, be sure to like, share, subscribe if you're new. It helps out the channel tremendously. And most importantly, be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you're new. It helps out the YouTube tremendously and helps me out tremendously, y'all. And for y'all that's been around, you know, sticking with me through the thick and thin, man, I want to say thank y'all boys so much, man. Like I said, man, the grind doesn't fucking stop. I want to start bringing story time Sundays. I know you guys see my little post or whatever saying that I was going to be posting a story time last Sunday, but you know what I'm saying, this is going to be the video right here. This is the video that I was posting last Sunday that's actually dropping as of right now this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to start having story time Sundays. I do want to start bringing more gameplays for you guys. I do want to start broadcasting more on Twitch as well. So just keep that in mind, man. Like I said, the Twitch is going to be down and a link in the description down below. It is Kobe in the Mix. Also, social media platforms, all that stuff is Kobe in the Mix. Twitter and Instagram, you name it. TikTok, you name it. I'm telling y'all. But with all that being said, y'all, this is our first story time of me smoking weed. So without further ado, let's do what it do and get right into this motherfucking story time. Alright, y'all, so just ignore the TV that's in the background. I was going to ask you guys too before we got into this video, do you guys want to see me on camera way more than me doing my reaction videos? A lot of you guys saying stop doing the reaction videos, they're getting boring, switch it up. And I feel that, you know what I'm saying? But reaction videos are just quick and simple. But if you guys want to see me on the camera a lot more, just talking to you guys like in real life, just let me know. And I know I've been saying stuff about basketball 1v1s and stuff like that. Guys, it's not easy, man. I'm looking for a cameraman. It is not easy. I just need a cameraman. I need to just find a good time for me and, you know, whatever person I'm facing in the 1v1. I got to make sure that, you know, our schedule lines up so we can play. But with all that being said, y'all, so this how Kobe's wild night went. And don't laugh at me, y'all. I'm telling y'all, please do not laugh at me. Don't make me feel bad, because I find it funny. I mean, you know, it's somewhat funny. But I got plenty of story times for y'all boys too, man. So it's not going to be the only story time. So, so what happened, y'all? So, one magical day. I'm just going to, you know, take y'all way back. I want to make this video a little long. I'm not going to say any names in this video. You feel me? But what happened... I don't want to start this off. Okay, so I got my boy or whatever, man. I've been going to school with him since kindergarten, man. We grew up together damn near, bro. Like, we literally grew up. Since we was shits. He was always, you know, just, he was a cool guy to hang around. Like, I'm still hanging out with him and shit like that. But, you know, we always hung out, you know, bros being bros, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my motherfucking bloody right there. But, you know, as we got older, you know, he started smoking a lot, you feel me? Started smoking, and he always wanted me to smoke, you know what I'm saying? And I told him no. I always told him no, I did not want to smoke. You feel me? Excuse me. Always told him no, I don't want to smoke. No. No. I was always a good kid, y'all. Now, I'm not going to say I've never smoked before. I mean, if you want to count this, I vaped a couple of times in high school, but I really don't, consider that smoking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's smoking, but it's not smoking. Like, I'm talking about smoking weed from that aspect. But yeah, I was smoking weed. So how did we get there? So long story short, like I said, my friend would always peer pressure me into smoking and shit like that. And I always told him no. Like I said, I was a good kid. Never did none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of people out there that smoke to relieve stress and stuff like that. But usually, like I said again, that stuff doesn't really excite me. But with me being 21 now, I wanted to experience this shit. Just like drinking. I never drunk. You know what I'm saying? I said drunk. I never drank before. You know what I'm saying? I never drank. I tried that for the first time too. But yeah, I never drank. I never did none of that stuff. I was always a good kid. Like I said again. But everybody during their high school years, man, gotta live it up. The party life, smoking, doing all that stuff underage. I was just never that kid, to be honest with you. But getting back to the story, man. So one day, he asked me again. My boy asked me when I was hanging out with him. Hey, yo, Kobe, you want to smoke? This and that. Like, bro, I really want you to smoke with me. If it's gonna be was my first time, y'all. Like I said again, this was my first time. I never smoked with anybody, and if I was gonna smoke, I wanted to make sure that I was smoking with somebody that that knew what they was doing, and just in case if I was like super high or anything, like they would know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when you have a person that's been doing it for a long ass time, they're used to their highness. They know how to control it. But with a noob like me, I'd be like out of it. You feel me? But long story short, he asked me one day. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try to smoke. I'll do it. I gotta experience it. What the heck? Well, my boy, we've been growing up since kindergarten, bro. Literally. Like, that's my best friend. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke with him. So this is the day that, that I was gonna smoke for my first time. So what happened? Called me up. I went over there, right? And like I said, I told you guys it's not gonna be a long ass story time. And we got way more funny story times. This might not be as funny, but I find it kind of funny. You feel me? That's all that matters. But anyway, I was over there one day, and we had to get something to eat just in case. You're gonna have the munchies once you get high and you smoking shit like that. So, long story short, my bad, y'all. I had to pause real quick. So, long story short, I ended up going to the crib or whatever. It's him and his girl, and then he had his little kid. His little kid. He has his little daughter with him. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I went over there, so I could, get high, smoke. But I kept telling him, like, yo, man, look here, I'm scared, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to be out of my mind. I don't know this, I don't know that. Like, I was just really lost. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen with me. So, fast forward, man, we ended up going to this place called Taco El Cuando. That's basically what we was going to eat before we started smoking. So, man, I'm not gonna lie, them tacos slapped like a motherfucker, bro. Like, slap. But, getting back to the crib or whatever, we ate. Then, he started rolling up. Now, I don't know how to roll, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. It was not pre-rolls. I did not know how to roll up at all. Did not know how to roll up at all. Like I said, this is my first time ever even doing this shit. Because that shit just doesn't excite me. That's not something I like doing. You know what I'm saying? But I always wanted to experience it. Just like I need to experience drinking. I never drink beer, though. Beer is nasty and too strong for me. I'm more of a wine drinker. But long story short, I know I keep saying long story short. Don't fucking laugh at me, y'all. I'm terrible when it comes to telling story times and stuff like that. But it's my first one, and this is the only way we're going to improve. But got to the crib, whatever, we ate. He started rolling up the blunts or whatever, him and his girl or whatever. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, like, am I going to be lost out of my fucking mind? Or what the fuck is going to happen? But, I was like, you know what, fuck it. Because the original plan was I was just going to smoke one and then just be done. So, he got done with the roll. And then we went outside. It was me, him, and his girl or whatever. I'm not going to say any names. And, his daughter was inside. We was not smoking around her. We had her. We was already watching her, you feel me? We had like a little camera or whatever. So, it's like we left her in the house, but we was right outside, you feel me? And we had supervision over her or whatever. And we got in the crib. We got in the car or whatever. We didn't have the windows down. We was hotboxing like a motherfucker. So, we was in the car. And, bro, they just started smoking. I was like, man, I'm just thinking to myself, like, this is really about to happen. Like, we really about to get high. And I was just scared like a motherfucker. I was like, man. But I ended up smoking for my first time, y'all. I was like, yes, this is the time that I'm about to get ready to start smoking. Like, I'm just super excited. So, my boy ended up hitting one. Hit it a couple of times. Passed that shit to his girl or whatever. He wanted me to smoke next, but I was like, you know what, I'll go last. And so I was just trying to, you know, basically see how they were smoking and shit like that. So his girl or whatever. You guys already know what the fuck happened next. They passed that shit to me. Now, I'm gonna just tell y'all real quick, man. I did not know how to fucking smoke. This is my first time. Keep that shit in mind. So when I went to go smoke, I was like this. You're not supposed to blow that shit out though. When you inhale, you're supposed to inhale again once you take the blunt. And I got way more funny story times for y'all. But anyway, the camera had cut out because of my memory. I apologize about that. But yeah, so I was smoking. So getting back to the smoking story. What happened, y'all, his girl or whatever got done smoking. And then they passed that shit off to me. So you guys already know what's going through my mind. Like, bro, I'm nervous as fuck. I'm nervous. I don't know what the fuck is about to happen. But had that bitch, went like this. I did not inhale the shit. So all I was doing this whole entire time, I was doing it wrong the whole entire time. So I kind of didn't even really get high. I was going, inhale that shit, exhale. But when you inhale it, you're supposed to inhale it again. So it goes down to your lungs and then you release. But I did not do that. So anyway, getting back to that, I smoked, blew it out. I was like, hey, it's not too bad. And so they wanted me, so we basically got through the first blunt or whatever. He rolled up another one, alright, y'all. I didn't think I was even gonna make it past the first blunt. I just kept going like that over and over again. And so eventually, when I started doing it right, the second time around, because we rolled up another one, and then I put that shit to my lip. You know what I'm saying? The blunt. Blew on it. I started doing it the right way. I went, inhaled that shit, blew it out. I was coughing like a motherfucker, like, yeah, that shit really went down because that shit was hot. It went down my lung. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling that shit down. Like, yeah, bro. Man, that shit was down in my lungs and I was just literally like, just dying, bro. Dying for here. Like, I was just coughing. But man, it was just, I feel bad. Cause I'm gonna get to this funny ass part. I know the story probably, you know, hasn't been that funny as of, you know, the whole entire time I've been telling the story, but that's all good. So I'm gonna get to the funny part in a second, y'all. And the crazy thing is, his girl or whatever, she smoked a lot. His baby mom's, like, she smoked a shit ton. So they both smoked together and stuff like that. So I was really the only noob. But long story short, he ended up smoking. This is crazy. This is the thing that, like, just was crazy to me. I know he's been doing it for a while. So this motherfucker, my boy, he went like this. He grabbed that blunt. Instead of him blowing out the smoke, this is what he did, y'all. And instead of inhaling the smoke after he, you know what I'm saying, sucked up, no homo.
What?
Sucked that shit up. So what he did, he went like this. He had the blunt. Did that shit 3 times, right, y'all? And then he went like that. No, he went. Okay, so when he did that 3 times, he went. I was like, bro, you did that shit 3 times, bro. That's fucking wild, bro. I couldn't even do that shit 1 time. That shit was crazy. But that shit was strong as hell, though. That weed was strong as hell. I ain't gonna lie, it was okay, though. But I mean, would I do it again? Probably not in the near future. You know, maybe once or twice, but I don't even think I'll really even be doing that. Like, it's something I just can't get hooked onto, you feel me? It's a lot of people out there that's hooked on the smoking weed and stuff like that. I'm not going to talk down to you guys because there's nothing wrong with it. You guys have your personal things that you guys like doing. I have my personal things that I like doing. I like recording videos. I like playing basketball. I like exercising. There's a lot of people that's depressed out here and, you know, suicidal, and they need to just clear their mind. And I know smoking helps clear their mind. So, like I said, I'm not knocking down smoking at all. If that's something you enjoy doing, That's okay. You feel me? Everybody has something they like doing. Everybody has stuff they don't like doing. I just don't like smoking. But getting to the funny part, y'all. So this was like during my first like roll, like when we was getting through the first blunt. I skipped over that part. Now I want to tell you guys something real quick. Ended up getting to the fucking bud, bro. You know how this shit just be small, like it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So instead of me grabbing that shit by the end, I grabbed that shit by the tip. So I went like this. It was small as hell, y'all. It was on a leaf. I went like this. But as soon as I sucked that shit up, I was about to blow that shit out. Bro, that shit got hot because I was holding on to that bitch in the middle where it was hot at. And bro, we had an ashtray in the front seat. I was sitting in the back. His girl was on the passenger side. He was in the driver's seat. Instead of throwing that shit on his girl, bro, this is what I did, bro. You know how you supposed to throw that shit in the ashtray? I went. I was like, oh shit, it's hot. My fingers started getting hot, y'all. I threw that bitch at him, bro. I literally threw that bitch at him. Bro, I threw the fucking bud that could have lit his ass on fire on him instead of throwing that shit on his girl, bro. Because that shit was hot as hell. And there was an ashtray in the middle. And that shit was just funny, bro. I literally threw that fucking blunt at his ass, bro. No homo. Like, I threw that shit. Like, just Kobe that bitch. Just threw that motherfucker. I was like, man, bro, that shit was hot. He's like, bro, you could have let me on fire. What the fuck are you doing? I'm not gonna ever smoke with you ever again and blah, blah, blah. But this shit was just hella funny, bro. But after that, man, we just, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really high. I wasn't even, like I said, that high. But I started feeling that shit when I started doing it right. Because like I said before, when I started smoking, I was going like this. But when you inhale, you're supposed to inhale again and then exhale. You feel me? But that was the story time right there. I know it probably wasn't really all that funny, but I just found it funny when I was down to the bud, bro. Instead of holding that bitch at the end, I was holding that bitch at the middle. I threw that bitch on him. It could have lit his ass on fire, bro. Like, that shit was hot. And like I said again, that was my first time smoking. If it's hot like that, if you gotta throw that shit anywhere, make sure you throw that shit in the ashtray. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. This was the first story time. Now, like I said, I'm not really a good storyteller, but I'm gonna work on that. It's always room for growth, you feel me? But we gonna have way more story times for y'all boys. I want to switch up the content. Trust and believe that. I want to, honestly, more WWE content, bro. I think I'm gonna start doing that, bro. WWE is fun as hell, bro. Like, I used to play WWE back in the fucking day. I've been playing since 08. No, actually, I've been playing since 07. Like, from the Xbox and up. And then on GameCube, I think I played Reckoning. Because I grew up on the GameCube, too. I definitely want to start playing GameCube games, too, going back in the day. Playing some throwback games and shit like that. But if you guys want more of these Storytime Sundays, man, just let me know. I'm going to have a funny-ass story for y'all boys, man. Next Sunday. I got some in the pot for y'all. And you guys want to laugh y'all fucking ass off. This next fucking video, bro, is going to be funny. This next story time is gonna be funny as hell, so just stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time that I had. I'm sorry if the video wasn't that long or wasn't that funny. If you guys made it to the end of the video, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. And without, damn, I keep forgetting my fucking ending. But with all that being said, y'all, hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Like I said, we're gonna start doing Storytime Sundays. Let me know what you guys think about this story down below in the comment section. Let me know if it was a W or an L, man. Was this vid a W or an L? Well, with all that being said, man, it's your boy Kobe. I hope you guys enjoyed. And with all that being said, I'm signing out. Peace. Sheesh.